Hello there. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing grand. My name is Bu, and this is the first video I'm uploading on my channel. Um, this is mostly just going to be a let's play for my own reasons, just kind of having some fun with it. Wanted to start a new hobby, so gonna kind of go from there, do some YouTubing, do some streaming, all that kind of fun stuff. But we'll worry about that as it goes along. I'm sure I'll get into rants and everything. What you probably came here is to see some gameplay of FTL. FTL, if you don't know what it is a roguelike game that came out back in 2012 and was very, highly critically acclaimed at the time. And it's still quite a good game. Haven't played it in a while. Just kind of wanted to get back to it. Wanted to start something new, so. I've also downloaded the Captain's Edition mod, just to kind of help out, add a little bit more funness to it, because while the base game does have a lot, the Captain's Edition just adds a whole lot more to that. So without further ado, let's just hop right into it and give it a shot. Your starting ship is the Kestrel. It's a pretty okay ship, and how it works is you have different crew members that you start out with, and different weapons and everything like that, and there's so much little tedium inside the game that I honestly do not remember at this point. So we're really just gonna be learning all this together. That's right, so there's scrap and you can upgrade different parts of your ship to allow them to simply, you know, do better. You can also control the power which you supply to these things, your different ship weapons and everything like that. And there's also augmentations, which are very nice. Captain's Edition just adds all these, more to it. One of the big things too is you actually control your crew members and send them to different parts of the ship to do different things. But again, we'll get into that some more, and we're just gonna kind of learn as we go. I figure each one of these I will do as a full run, unless it starts to get pretty long. At that point I may chop it up a little bit, but for the time being we're just going to go with this. I don't really want these to be too long. Actually, I know I'm going to break it up, and we'll see in the video. I'm just rambling at this point. Anyway, on to the actual game. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You need supplies for the journey, so make sure you explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Some UI tips, some weapons leave no visible traces, but your ship's computer will inform you about their activity with small UI prompts. Okay, that's good. I'm definitely going to need that. Prepare your ship for that. Socialize with your crew, consider some upgrades. Let's socialize with our crew. Take a while on the ship. Let's have a word with our humanoid crew member. Those are things the rebels are evil. Yeah, I mean, it's fair enough. But yeah, so now that we're actually playing here, you can see that you can open and close doors. I remember that's very important, especially when it comes to fires. You can also control which rooms people go into, and people have different specialties as well. So since we're just starting out, all of our crew is just pretty plain Jane. Nothing too particular, but the longer they spend in one room. So if I have Bakula, if I have Bakula here, spend most of the time in the weapons room, then I'll get better weapons. Same with Anthony being the pilot and Washing as the engines. And let's see, so here's that power meter I was talking about where we can direct power around, all this kind of crazy stuff. Contains info screens. Yes, and if we have enough scrap, we can personally upgrade everything. Okay. Alright, so let's get our first jump. Stores are not important right now because we don't have enough money. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up here first, since it's still early, and then I'll go to this distress signal. So I'm gonna zip on over. Also, the music, if you haven't noticed, is amazing. Can we produce anything? Ooh, recycle some FTL size. Ooh. Oh, that's right. Fuel's very important. Yeah, because if we don't have fuel, then we can't jump. Missiles are very important because missiles are very powerful weapons, and drones are very important as well if we have drones, but not at the moment. Alright, so onto the distress beacon. Let's see here. You find a source of distress called a small research station. It appears to be a small laboratory fire got out of control. It's threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not responding. Ooh. Now if I remember correctly, if I send my crew in to try and help put out the fires, it can end very badly, and I can lose one of my crew members, which at this point could be, like, completely run breaking. I think I'm just gonna dock and try to rescue some survivors. You pull up alongside the station and cut through their hole. You're able to rescue a few survivors, but many more are lost. One of the survivors offers to join your crew. Sweet! So we got some free scrap, and we got Dr. Jones. Dr. Jones is not human. Dr. Jones is actually a rock man. Each one of the races has different specialties. Rockmen are very slow, but they're very powerful. Oh, that's right. If you have someone controlling the doors, because you can have enemies board your ship too, and it can get real bad. Doc Jones, I think I'm actually going to have him primarily in the shield room. That seems like the best for me at the moment. Or would I prefer the security cameras? I forget what that does. I don't know. Shields it is. That's fine. I'm going to go here next. See where this leads us. After arriving at the beacon, you detect a small one-man shuttlecraft headed straight for you. Repeated hails, you have no response. You got a strange feeling about this. Shoot it down, it's probably just an abandoned space vessel, but better safe than sorry. Wait a moment, someone might need help. Ah, man. Let's see if there's someone needs help. You closer, you're able to scan it. When life sign seems to be unmanned, you take what little fuel it has and continue on. Sweet, yeah. More energy, more scrap. And now, if I wanted to, I could add another power bar. I don't necessarily need to at the moment, though. Nor do I really need to upgrade anything here. Oh, here's where you can see the different types. So, humans can improve their skills slightly faster. There's nothing crazy with that. Rockmen are immune to fire, their speed is halved, and their health is increased. So, they're pretty good at taking out dudes, just because they can tank all their hits. And they can train up their, like, fighting skill. You can see on the bottom right with the fists. They can train that up a little bit easier just because it's safer for them to do so. But, just keep on keeping on. I'm gonna go to this nebula. I'll make it, a little interesting. Ooh. You jump to the middle of a plasma storm. Multiple recently impacted ships loom in the shadows, briefly illuminated by the lightning. Manually search the wreckage for survivors and equipment, or avoid the risk and jump away unscathed. Let's do something risky. Ooh. Despite your caution, lack of detection equipment allows the breeze to crash into your ship, damaging the hull. You salvage what you can to prepare for the jump. Well, I mean, I think that's pretty well worth it. You know, we took 4 points of damage, but we got 5 fuel, 5 missiles, and 7 scrap. I say that's pretty good, honestly. And we're actually just gonna jump to this nebula here as well. Alright, so we actually have our first bit of combat. Combat works very interesting in this game, and I'm just going to see if I can remember how to do it. The rebels must have anticipated you would try to lose them within the nebula. Automated defense turret is waiting for you at the beacon. Alright, so I'm going to pause this real quick. And this is going to be happening a lot, where you kind of just pause. And now you've noticed too, since we're in combat, all of this is now unlit. So let's say I'm going to have Doc Jones go here so that we can actually see all the cameras. So we have the dual laser here. The dual laser just tries to shoot specific things. Weapon systems are extremely important because if you take out the weapon systems room, that completely nullifies their weapons, which is pretty huge. So that's what we are going to shoot for. Oh dear. Alright, so that's actually very good that I sent him over there, because now Doc Jones will start repairing this. I don't think he's going to be able to repair it quick enough, though. Alright. It's okay, though. Can I be targeted? Okay. So we kind of just let this play out for a minute. I kind of need Doc Jones to get out of there. He's getting hurt. Alright. So they only have the one kind of like constantly doing thing. I also forgot to turn on auto fire. Auto fire just makes it do exactly that, just constantly fire. So now their weapon systems are gone, which is very good. So they're still trying to repair though. Obviously, I don't really want them to be able to repair that too much. So this is kind of going to be a slow battle as we kind of take these out. Because I guess I could go ahead and use my missiles as well. The missiles pierce shields, which make them very important. But they also cost a very specific resource. I failed my master's and my programming tells me to kill myself now. Have a nice day. Oh, jeez, okay. So it's trying to detonate its core. So let's take out those 2 runes now. We should be good. We want to destroy it before it can actually zip away. And we just succeeded. Okay, so we're good. So we should get a lot of scrap for this. Yeah. Bunch of scrap, single missile, cover like one of the 3 missiles we fired, I think, and another drone part too. Alright, so we're doing pretty good. I'm gonna send Doc Jones into the medical bay so we can heal up a little bit. Now can that one jump there? Okay. So it's gonna look like I'm going backwards a little bit here, but I'm really not. I'm just searching more. You come across a large trade station. However, as soon as you approach, the warning goes out to all ships in the region: do not associate with the Federation sympathizer. All who oppose the rebels will be punished. Search among the stores to see if someone will sell to you. Find a single store that spawns and hails. Don't open any wideband channels. We'll sell to you, but we don't want to draw attention to ourselves. Alright. So let's see here. So we have crew teleporter, which allows us to do that. Clone bay automatically clones dead crew members with skill penalty. Cloning heals pressure every jump heals. Okay, mind control temple can turn enemies and allies. So I definitely want to fix everything. Well, I can't buy anyone now. I could buy missiles or drone parts. I think I'm actually just going to upgrade my ship a little bit though and get some more power, which is very important. And I'm going to start working towards getting more shields, because shields are extremely important as well. Alright. So since they're going to be jumping here, I'm going to jump here, and then hopefully here and there. Oh, okay, so this one research station orbits the planetary pulsar. It will largely appear abandoned until you detect signature flaring up. Okay, so small combat ship. Pirates. So if I have a drone, I want to take out the weapons first. Okay, so they have a lot of drones. That's actually pretty scary. But we're gonna just try and take out the drones altogether. Now, if I remember correctly, some of these are defense drones, and they will actually, yeah. They're gonna try and shoot down. Okay, so we got rid. Oh, jeez. What's happening? Okay. Doc Jones, if you could be a deer and come here and fix that. Thank you. Alright. Okay, most of their drones are gone now, so we're not too worried. Now we just want to take out the weapon systems. Okay, this is actually working out quite well for us. Yeah, we got this. We got this in the bag. Yeah, no, you're not gonna escape. See you later, buddy. Get wrecked. Bunch of scrap. I don't know, some commit. I mean, this is perfectly fine. It just means we have to wait a few extra seconds. Alright, so far so good. Oh man, a lot of combat. This unit has already calculated the outcome of this battle. It will not be favorable for you. Ooh. So this guy has stealth. Stealth sucks. Because I can't even like... Okay, so now I can start to charge. I definitely want to take out their weapons. I definitely want to take out their stealth. So that missile's gonna really hurt. Oh god, okay, it missed. That was amazing. And now their missile's gone, which means they just have the electromagnetic pulse, which is nothing, really. So we're pretty much good. Like we're pretty set, honestly. I'll take our shields. The dual lasers do a little bit more. Yep. Activate self-destruct, but it's not gonna have a chance to do that. You can also use the mouse keys, not the mouse keys, but the keyboards 1, 2, 3, 4 for your weapon systems and everything like that, which makes it very nice. So we're gonna, yeah, we're good. We're using a lot of missiles. Gotta be very careful with that. But we are getting a lot of parts. And now, with this, we're actually going to have 2 shield barriers, which makes it very strong. But if you notice now, too, to be able to use those shield barriers, we actually have to take off of the missile power, which can be a serious problem. Alright, so we have a while, so we're just going to go to this distress beacon and see what's going on here. You're at the distress beacon to find a Sicilian trader. Their ship is undamaged and they were simply careless and did not restock enough oxygen for them. It's unclear if they can make it to settlement before they suffocate. Let's be nice. I don't want to seize their cargo. I want to dock and flood their ship with oxygen, I think. Breathe some clean air, thank you, Captain, but this might not be enough. We will jump for now. Let's hope one day we can repay you. Well, I mean, there you go. That's something. If I jump here... Yeah, I think I need to kind of go ahead and hit the exit button. There was another mod that showed the extended, like, length. Hire crewman. Oh, man. I would have loved to buy either one of those guys. That's some very discounted pricing. Oh well. Well, let's jump on out. So I think, as far as all things go, this is probably a good spot to end it after this jump, because this kind of shows the final part of everything, and I will continue recording this, so I have a couple episodes of this, and I don't know how many I'll upload, probably 1 or 2, but yeah, so let's see. You have a lot of choices in where to go and what to do. It's all the same length no matter what. But do you want to go to, if you go to a hostile zone, you're more likely to fight a lot of enemies, but that can be good if you have a lot of good weapon systems. At the same time, I don't have necessarily good ones, so I am going to go to the neutral zone. And we are immediately in a nebula. Bands of light slowly swirl past the vid screen while your ship accelerates in hyperspace. You consider your options. Basic engines. Travel at minimum FTL speed to the next sector using only emergency fuel. Standard engines. Travel at standard FTL speed into the next sector and use the usual amount of fuel. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. Consider some upgrades. Most modern ships have standardization, quick upgrades available, making your crew for their customizable the ship by hand. Ammo consuming weapon. Figure out what to produce ammo aboard the ship. That'd be great if I had 30 fucking scrap. Oh man. Rock crew. Let's chat with our rock crew member. Rockman plans to return to its home caves after all this is over. It's certain that it'll make it through this. Not so sure about you, Captain. You are so squishy. Ha 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 ha. I'm making a joke, Captain. Do you understand? Dr. Jones. Funny man. Alright, but anyway, that was the first episode of FTL. I hope you enjoyed it, you know, at least a little bit. I thought it was pretty good on my part. But I will continue this on, and hope you'll have a good day, good night, good morrow, whatever it is where you're at. And remember, you know, keep on smiling. Haha, I'm trying to come up with something for the outro, and I have no idea what to do. See you later.